Steve, obviously every team wants to start a season strong. How do coaches and players create a sense of urgency early in the season?
I think it happens in preseason. It happens in the training camp where you're looking and saying we have to get off to a good start. And a lot of times coaches are looking at their schedules. The back half of the schedules can be very tough. A lot of road games or a lot of playoff teams. That's why at the beginning you want to get off to a great start. And you got to send that message to your team and let them know the reason why. And I think a lot of times that's when players respond.
Well said. And the Clippers starting five. Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. Harris and Gortat are up front. And it's Beverly in at the one spot. Williams for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
No good from Grant. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Williams against Fournier. Grant outside. Pass to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Gordon's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Magic. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
And David, thank you. What do you think, guys? Smart to center their game plan around the opposing defense?
I kind of feel like you have to. This is an opponent so good at taking away the best weapon on the other side. So you have to be ready to come at them in different ways.
This is always an exhausting opponent to play. So it would be huge for them if some of their bench players could step up and contribute today.
Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Danilo Gallinari, a 6'10 small forward. Steve, good size for his position, obviously.
Yeah, one concern is on the defensive end. It's his foot speed. But on the offensive end, he uses that size to his advantage.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size has struggled because of health.
Gallinari hits them both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Grant kicks to Gordon. Screen by Grant. Here's Vucevic. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Williams with a clean look. Nails the wide open jump shot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Gordon a screen. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And Beverly, not a volume playmaker, but he always makes smart decisions with the basketball.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Vucevic, a screen on Beverly. Grant. Rebound by the Clippers. Gortat's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Gallinari wide open. Another one falls for the Clippers.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
Gordon with a screen on Harris. No coverage that time.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Beverly dishes to Harris. There's a screen by Gortat. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Isaac. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon, has the size to dominate inside, now just needs to add the muscle.
Now here's Gortat. And it's Harris off the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball forwards.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
The Clippers are trying to revamp their roster. They will pursue the big-time free agents. We all know the L.A. market, it's a big selling point.
And Harris drops them both. Smitty, even as they aggressively court star free agents, the Clippers were some of the best draft assets they've had in a decade.
You're totally right. From 2010 until this past draft lottery, they didn't draft no higher than 25th. 2 lottery picks this summer, adding some young blood to their roster.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple of years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Now, here's Isaac. Gallinari covering, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. For 3, Harris can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Grant outside. Pass to Isaac. Gordon a screen. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward, those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala, to be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. Now here is Augustine for 3, Fournier, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them. He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Now here's Bamba, guarded by Harris. Fournier gets a wide open look, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Williams kicks to Harris. There's a good screen. Shoots over Bamba. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ross is checked in for Vucevic, and Simmons subbed in for Fournier. The Clippers also making some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And MpalavsMikey comes in for Gallinari.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
He gives them a double-digit lead. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright, bright future ahead for him.
Pass to Williams, over Simmons, and again it's the Clippers missing. Orlando leading by 10. Bob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Here's Beverly following the score by Aaron Gordon. Misses the layup. Augustine in the corner. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Orlando.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long 3. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep threes.
Now, here's Bamba. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Gordon a screen. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Clippers, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
No size or real force down there to keep the opposition from getting rebounds and easy putbacks. They have to be more physical and get dirty down there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Augustine against Beverly. To the paint. It's tipped. And stolen by Scott. The feed to Hero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. The Clippers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Steve, there's plenty of discussion that the NBA has become less physical and more over-officiated. What's your opinion on letting guys play a little bit more?
You know, I think, Kevin, is freedom of movement. And I think when you took out hand checking and obviously arm bar checking and down in the post, it's hard to guard some of these fantastic players with their skill set and obviously with their athleticism. A guy dribbling at you at 100 miles per hour, how do you get your balance without touching him? And I think that's where you start to see a lot of the fouls called. And a lot of fans are looking back in the day saying, well, that wasn't a foul, but I think under the rules, the referees have to call these plays because there's no hand checking.
And finished off by Scott.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Simmons. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Williams for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 3-point Magic lead.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
Augustine passes to Ross. Simmons sets a screen for Ross. Here's Bamba, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Scott. Doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
That free throw, no good. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
Clippers trail by 5. And it's blocked by Gordon. Marjanovic against Simmons. Kept alive. Gordon scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
L.A. has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Marjanovic kicks to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's Simmons. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gordon with the screen for Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Ross. And Mba'amute pulls it in. Clippers trail by 5. Feeds to Williams. And it's blocked by Gordon. Simmons against MpalavsMikey. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And Los Angeles guys shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Williams' shot is off. Orlando leading by 7. Outside, Simmons. Here's Augustine. On the wing, Gordon. Misses from close range. And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
Orlando leading by 7. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Harrell is out there with Marjanovic. And it's MpalavsMikey in at the small forward position. On the wing, Williams. Down low, Augustine with the steal. Here's the teardrop. Bamba dishes to Simmons. That shot off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Williams with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Williams passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now, here's Bamba. Back to Simmons. Kept alive.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Augustine against Beverly. Williams outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. Now, following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon.
Here's a look at the stats for Augustine. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Now, here's Bamba. 9 points in the game so far, and a wide-open look for Simmons. Drills the three-pointer. Simmons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Picked by Harrell. And Beverly kicks to Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Simmons. Out to the right wing. Augustine against Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. And that misses everything.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Well, Luke Baamute, a defensive specialist out of UCLA.
You know, he's probably a natural small forward, but this is a guy that can defend literally 1 through 5. I mean, his offensive confidence has also grown through the years and starting to develop a reliable three-point shot, even making some plays from time to time off the dribble.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Gordon. Isaac comes in for Ross. Fournier is checked in for Jonathan Simmons. And it's Grant in for Augustine. Harris is checked in for the Clippers. Gallinari comes in for Mbaamute. Picked by Vucevic. Grant kicks to Fournier. There's the screen. Isaac passes to Grant. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Clippers trail by 5. The tray. Rebounded by Isaac. Beverly against Grant. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Grant. And that's 11 points for Mohamed Bamba.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Nailed from three-point land.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Back to Grant. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Fournier against Gallinari. And Fournier kicks to Grant. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gortat's checked in for Marjanovic. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Williams. Gortat with the screen for Gallinari. The pass to Gortat. Here's Harris, the second effort. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Harris. Offensive rebound, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach.
Now, here's Grant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Gortat against Vucevic. Fades and shoots. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
Now here's Beverly. There's a screen by Gortat. Back to Beverly. Stolen by Grant. Now here's Isaac. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Beverly. He feeds it to Harris. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Clippers with the ball. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Beverly against Grant. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly likes to play aggressive, plays at a high pace, nice finish off contact.
Here's Fournier. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Here's Beverly. And Harris wide open. He shoots, misses the three.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
You don't see a lot of block shots from Harris, so enjoy that one.
Stolen by Bamba. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Bamba. And it's 6 points for Vucevic.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
And the Clippers call time here. Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I think obviously when you're younger, you feel like you have more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trail Blazers. Those two teams, I think I had my best run.
Mike Scott's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Clippers have 8-point game. There's a screen by Gortat. Stolen by Bamba. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. Got that bucket in no time at all. Grant's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Beverly. He has 6. In the corner, it's Harris. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers. Orlando leading by 7. Grant kicks to Fournier. Back to Grant. Goes up at the stripe. It's deflected.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. Molinari hits them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Grant with the ball. Outside Fournier. Drains the three-pointer. Fournier's got 7 now in this quarter.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Scott is screened. And Beverly kicks to Harris. Pass to Scott. From downtown. The putback with the putback. And the second chance effort by Gortat. Gortat's got 6 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Fournier for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Magic lead by 9.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Bamba. Second shot opportunity over Scott. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Harris a screen. Here's Gallinari. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for Vucevic.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
There's a screen by Gortat. To stop the run. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Now here's Scott. Out to Harris. No good on the triple. The Magic leading by 15. Right side Fournier. And the pass to Vucevic. Grant gets a wide open look. Off target from outside.
You know, on a pretty good night for these guys overall, his shooting has been the biggest weakness.
Harris. That one doesn't go. The Magic go the other way with it. Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
So here's Gallinari after the Magic pick up 2.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Now here's Fournier. 17-point lead, their biggest.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Outside, Scott. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Beverly against Grant. Kicks it to Vucevic. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it down, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Evan Fournier was the man in the first. He had 20 points and 4 rebounds. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Yeah, scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
Yeah, the defense has to adjust, extend out to him in the second half, and that could create a lot of floor spacing.
Orlando leading by 15. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Grant. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Stolen by Grant. Gordon a screen. Grant kicks to Gordon. To the middle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. And too long on the shot.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now, here is Gallinari. Gortat with a screen on Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Tobias Harris. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
The first free throw is good.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
And Harris drops them both. Magic leading by 15 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, D.A., he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Here is Gortat. Following the score by Aaron Gordon. The 3. That's good from Harris on the assist from Gortat. Gortat's got 3 assists tonight.
I love the way Harris moves off screens. Usually gets him the separation he needs.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Fournier.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Gordon hits both of them. Here's Williams. He's got 12. Pass to Gallinari. High post, Gortat. Great touch on the 16-footer. Gortat's got 8 points. Magic leading by 14. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Gordon a screen. Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope, we may see his role evolve over the next few years.
And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Orlando making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. And so Fournier nails both of them. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the Clippers call time here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Lou Williams. Good season for him last year. 11th in free throw percentage. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season. Harris kicks to Williams. Passes it to Harrell. Williams a screen. Fires the three. Orlando grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here is Harris. 13 points in the game. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Gallinari. 15 points for Lou Williams.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Harrell. Here's Harris. Harrell. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And even 3-on-3 break. And here's Gordon from outside. It's hauled in by Beverly. Clippers trail by 17. Harris dishes to Beverly. He kicks it to Gallinari. Picked by Harrell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Evan Fournier.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Grant. And then for Los Angeles, Marjanovic checked in for Harris. And Mbamute comes in for Patrick Beverly. Gallinari hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Magic leading by 15. Screen by Simmons. Ross on the wing. Gallinari covering. Gordon with a screen on Gallinari. Here's Ross. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Harrell, the pass to Gallinari. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gallinari's got 6 here in this quarter.
Even though Gallinari's not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
Ross kicks to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Simmons, a screen on MpalavsMikey. He used that pick to perfection. And the Magic lead by 16.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Off the screen, misses off the right iron. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Simmons. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. And he makes that one. Ross has got his second basket of the night. And the Clippers call time here.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. 4th, the Clippers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Williams against Augustine. Pass to MpalavsMikey. Gallinari outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Vucevic. That free throw good from Gallinari. For star players, even after a loss, Steve, they're asked to give press conferences after the games. Talk about how difficult that is for a player in the moments after a very difficult defeat.
And this is where you have to use your teammates and obviously your PR guys around the team to help you and obviously gather yourself before you get a chance to go in there, because it's tough. You're running high with emotions and sometimes the wrong type of emotions.
Yes.
But I also, Kevin, would love to see on the media side, there are some questions I just don't agree with. I think you should get a yellow card. You ask a dumb question, and if you get a red card, you can't ask any more questions for that series.
I think you'd be handing me cards after everything I say. I'd have cards in front of me.
Kevin, not at all.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ross dishes to Augustine. On the wing, Gordon. He's defended by Harrell.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Now, here's MpalavsMikey. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Williams double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. Magic leading by 14. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Vucevic has got 7 now in this quarter. Williams passes to Gallinari. That one off the back iron and out. The Magic have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Orlando. A nice shot by Gallinari.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
13 feet away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari.
Looking here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic, coming off a terrific season. He was around 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instinct. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
To the middle, stolen by Bamba. And now Orlando on the break. Gordon's running. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Harrell kicks to Williams. Amute is screen on Augustine. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Williams for 3. The shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. For the finish. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 6. No good with the triple. Bamba passes to Gordon. It's blocked. And there's the feed to Augustine. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Augustine's got his first bucket in this one. Beverly against Augustine. Screen by Baamute. And Beverly kicks to Scott. On the wing, Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Over Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ross. Gortat's checked in for Los Angeles. Harris comes in for Williams. Magic leading by 21.
Well, you talk about a professional scorer, that's Lou Williams. The former 6th man of the year is instant offense.
Now here is Augustine. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Isaac kicks to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. Another shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Gortat misses. You know, Lou Williams is just getting more and more efficient year after year.
Yeah, he's starting to make threes at a high clip. A crafty finisher in the lane and tremendous at working himself to the line.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
So for the Magic, Fournier is checked in for Simmons, and it's Jaren Grant in for Augustine. That's good from Beverly. And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
On defense, the Magic. It's an 18-point lead.
We know Harris is good off the dribble, now becoming equally adept at the catch and shoot.
Grant the pass to Bamba. Here's the screen. Magic moving the ball around. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Gordon with the screen for Fournier. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Clippers trail by 18. Now Beverly. 9 points in the game so far. From 10 feet out and too long on the shot.
Ah, nice move inside. Has the defender beat, just fails to finish.
Grant kicks to Gordon. Back to Grant. Lays it up off the glass. And the Magic lead by 20.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
And here's Beverly. And the pass to Harris. Shoots over Isaac. Missed. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Orlando out in front, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Clippers trail by 20. And for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Scott. Patrick Beverly out there with Luke Mbamute. Then it's Gortat, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches that has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
I guess, Kevin, because I'm old school, I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look
they get from those sponsorships, right?
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
And the foul on Mike Scott. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Grant against Beverly. Grant the pass to Bamba. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
There's a screen by Gortat. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Over to the left wing. And it's Beverly missing. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Offensive rebound. Bamba. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think that the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting the flagrant 1 and the flagrant 2. I think they're getting it right.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here is Harris. Scott is screened. Harris inside. He's covered by Isaac. Harris misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
He is just hitting the backboard every chance he gets. He is feasting for rebounds out there.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Johnson, he's checked in for Scott. Sindarius Thornwell comes in for Tobias Harris. Teodosic is checked in for Mbamute. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. He used that pick to get in close.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Fournier. Misses off the left iron. L.A. has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Marcin Gortat.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Screen by Grant. Back to Fournier. The rebound by Johnson. Clippers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Grant. Kicks it to Mozgov. Fournier with the ball. The Magic again can't hit. From deep, Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Marjanovic checked in for Gortat. And so here's Orlando. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Screen by Grant. Mozgov dishes to Fournier. A three-pointer off the mark.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Martin. Passes it to Thornwell. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The rebound by Iwundu. Magic shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Fournier. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Pass to Awandu. And now the Clippers on the break.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Cutting the screen. Awandu kicks to Grant. Knocked away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Grant. Here's Marjanovic to the wing on the left. Marjanovic, a screen on Ross. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Awandu. The pass to Mozgov. Now here's Ross. D right on him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen. Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good, Martin. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Johnson. Alinari comes in for Sindarius Thornwell. Lou Williams is checked in for Teodosic. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Gordon missing.
In over his head on the layup attempt there. Too much defensive pressure.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Gallinari's got 13 points in the second half.
You know, he's taking control offensively. We know Gallinari can carry the load as a primary scorer.
Grant the pass to Vucevic. 14 feet away. Rebound by the Clippers. Harrell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Baseline J on the way. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 19 points.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
To the paint. Here's Martin. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harrell's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Marjanovic, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Lob pass to Gordon. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Fournier comes in for Jarrell Martin. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Gortat's checked in. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 10-1 run. Passes it to Harrell. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block. Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
One shot.
Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. There's a screen by Gortat. Pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Stolen by Gordon. High post Vucevic. Kept alive Orlando.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game. This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Orlando making some changes. Simmons comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jaren Grant. The Clippers also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Gortat. And Bahamute comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
One shot.
Here's Williams. Gallinari outside. Screen by Bahamute. Isaac with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Let's go. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's now 19 points for Vucevic. Gallinari outside. Williams a screen. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Augustine. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Gordon. Kept alive.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works. And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And there's the pass to Simmons. Here's Williams. Lays it in off the breakaway. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Lightning speed. Lou picks the ball clean. Gets it up ahead. And that's a nice play.
Picked by Vucevic. And Simmons kicks to Vucevic. Lob pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Vucevic with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Mike Scott's checked in for Los Angeles. Sindarius Thornwell comes in for Williams. Here's Marjanovic. Marjanovic, a screen on Simmons. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Scott a screen. Jumper off the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And it's Orlando's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pick by Vucevic. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. Gordon with the screen for Augustine. A three-pointer, no good. The Clippers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Mohamed Bamba.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
And Simmons kicks to Augustine. Inside, Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Vucevic with the block. Now here's Simmons. Now Augustine. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Evan Fournier. Hey, Evan, does a win like tonight's against this kind of competition show you how far you've come as a team?
Yeah, sure. You know, we're obviously showing progress. But we want to be a very good team. We are very ambitious.
Nothing wrong with a little ambition, Evan. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.